Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both correct. Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Your life is what your thoughts make it. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. He that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Respect yourself and others will respect you. All people are the same, only their habits differ. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Learn avidly, question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully, then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Virtue is more to man than either water or fire. I have seen men die from treading on water and fire, but I have never seen a man die from treading the course of virtue. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years to educate children. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. It is not possible for one to teach others who cannot teach his own family. To be able under all circumstances to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest, and third by experience, which is the bitterest. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Study the past if you would divine the future. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. The superior man always thinks of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Worry not that no one knows you, seek to be worth knowing. You cannot open a book without learning something. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. I slept and dreamt life is beautiful. I woke and found life is duty. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Be strict with yourself, but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar.